Welcome to the duck pond.
Quack, 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 quack.
Okay, so we're going to do our movie review on Insidious Chapter 3. Before you look for it, I have not done 1 and 2. Maybe I will. We've seen 1 and 2. I just haven't done the movie reviews. So if you want me to, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll do 1 and 2. I will probably end up doing 1 and 2 anyway. I just have to kind of feel like watching the movie, honestly, because we've already seen it so many times. So basically, for Insidious Chapter 3, it's like a prequel. It's before the first one. It takes place before the first one, and it gives you Elise's backstory. Remember the one that had the little tubey thing that was like talking to the ghost? She's the one that goes to the further and everything. It gives you her backstory, and you follow this girl. Her mother died of cancer, and she's been trying to contact her, and rather than contacting her mom, she ends up contacting this like demon that is now out to get her because he wants her life force, and he wants to trap her in the dark shadows with him in the further. So the way that it is explained by Elise is basically if you attempt to contact one of the dead, you contact all of them pretty much. You kind of like invite them to speak to you and to just screw with you. Honestly, when I was first watching the movie, up until like the last 5 minutes, I couldn't figure out why this movie got such shite reviews. And then the last 5 minutes, I was like, okay, that's why. So, Dermot McDillon is in it, and he does not, like, he usually gives a pretty good performance. His performance is not so great, but I don't think that's his fault. I think it was the writing, because there's only so much you can do with the words that are on the page. And the words for him just, they weren't very good. The movie itself, though, if you're the type of person that whenever you're watching a movie, you know how like scary movies, they're really quiet, and you're like listening intently to hear what's going on, and then just out of nowhere, bah! And it, you know, it jumps and it scares you. If that's what you're into, which I definitely am, because it gets me every time, then this is definitely going to be a good movie for you to watch. Is it so scary that you can't go to the bathroom by yourself after the movie is over, when you're in your bedroom and everything's all dark or whatever? Absolutely not. While you're watching the movie, yes, you're going to have a hard time going somewhere in the dark. But by the time the end comes, you'll be fine. So you follow her along. Like I said, she's attempting to contact her mother, and then she stumbles across Elise, who tells her that, you know, she's contacted others as well. And remember the witch from the first one? Well, we revisit her and we find out exactly why she was in the first one and stuff. Now, that part of the story I thought was really, really cool. I liked the way they tied up Elise's character and everything. I thought it was brilliant. And her little assistants. I thought all of that was great. So after she leaves Annalise, she doesn't listen, and she continues to try to contact her mother. Did you hear that? She continues to try to contact her mother, and that's when this demon, you know, tries to come after her and everything. I'm not entirely sure why they kept calling it a demon, because the way that it was explained, it wasn't a demon. It was a guy that had died in the apartment above them years prior. None of this is spoilers, by the way. Yeah, it's kind of spoilers, because if you hadn't seen the movie, you wouldn't know. But it's not something that you don't find out immediately, and it's not revealed in a big, giant way, so don't worry about that. Then by the end of the movie is when, you know, they've got to try to save this girl and everything like that. And I won't give away the ending, but what I will say is I was the whole time thinking, why did this movie get, you know, these horrible reviews? It's really good. The acting is not great, but you still get lost in the movie, which is, you know, the important part. The problem is the last 5 minutes of the movie, the way that they wrap it up and the way that they do things, to me, it's a scary movie. You want to leave the movie being scared. And the way that they wrapped it up, it was, not only were you not scared when you left the movie, but it made zero sense. Because if this was what was going on here, then why did this happen? And I won't say what that was, but you'll get it if you see the movie. Now, that being said, I probably wouldn't go see it in the theaters. I gotta be honest with you, I wouldn't pay $7.50 to see this movie again. However, Redbox, absolutely $1.50. It is worth the $1.50. If you can find it for $5, I think it's probably worth the Ghost. I think it's probably worth there's the ghost. I think that it's probably worth the $5. And would you watch the movie again? That depends. Would you watch Insidious again? Are you the type of person that can watch a scary movie again and again and again? I'm honestly not. Once I've seen a scary movie, I generally don't watch it again. Unless it's something like Annabelle. I could probably watch that again. But still, I think $5 is good because even after you've seen it, you know, friends come over, you've got nothing to do, or you could still watch it. So that being said, now we're going to go to my life-size Barbie and my eternal baby, and we're going to see what they have to say about the movie. Oh, side note, it's absolutely, you can let kids watch it. There's no problem there. There's no blood. There's no graphic violence. There's teensy-weensy violence, but there's no blood. There's no graphic violence. There's absolutely no sex. The language is non-existent. There is, sorry, I've got chocolate all over my hand. We had some movie snacks. But there's absolutely no bad language. I don't think I heard a bad word at all the entire movie. So if your kids are into scary movies and you want a nice little movie for them to watch that's not going to scare them too terribly bad, but you still get the giggle of when they grab you and hide their face and stuff, definitely this movie is, it's a go-to. They both did it. They both were hiding their face during the movie, which is great. You know, parents love that. So, yes, it's absolutely appropriate for kids. Go for it. Unless they're the type that are, like, scared of the dark or the boogeyman, you might want to be careful about that because it is that kind of movie, obviously. So, okay, now we're going to go to my life-size Barbie. What did you think?
I think it was amazing. It was awesome, and actually there was blood in there.
There was?
Yeah.
Those footprints weren't blood.
It wasn't?
No. All right, go ahead, because you always do this.
Anyways, I think it was good, and I loved it. So 2 thumbs up.
You did like it. Did you think it was scary?
Yes, I thought it was very scary.
What did you think about the end?
The end was kind of, I guess,
The end was a little blah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the end kind of ruins the movie. All right, Eternal Baby, what did you think about the movie?
I think it's actually freaky scary. Flat on scary.
I think it's actually freaking scary, flat on scary. All right, so what did you think about the ending?
Me?
Yeah, what did you think about the end of the movie?
I would say, it's Hulk.
No, you can't give away the ending. Did you like it or not like it?
I literally bounced a little. So
I literally bounced a little. Okay.
So I give it a thumbs up.
Excellent. Jacob, what did you think of the movie? Just kidding, he wasn't there. Okay, so, Council, what do we give this movie? I give it 2 thumbs up. No, I give it 1 thumb. I lied. I give it 1 thumb up. Just because of the ending. What do you give it, Bill? 2 thumbs. What do you give it, Kate?
I give it a head and a thumb.
A head and a thumb. Okay. The council has spoken. Let me try that again. I wasn't looking. The council has spoken. I have forgotten how to do it. All right, guys. So if there's any movies, books, or series that you would like me to check out or review, leave it in the comments down below. If you like this movie, give it a like. If you don't like this movie, sorry. Video. I always say movie. And yeah, so thanks for watching as always, and don't forget to subscribe or favor me up there if you don't have a YouTube. If you do have a YouTube and you got something to say to me, send me a video response so I can check out your stuff. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Bye, kids.